40-year sim is live. Let's go. I'm going to delete. I started a stream, but I didn't like how it started. So I'm starting over. Starting over with a new stream. The previous stream is going to be gone. Goodbye. Goodbye, previous stream. Okay, let's get going. Let's get going. Let me just add a thumbnail for this stream. Why am I forgetting how to do that? Here we go. Here we go. Boom. Boom. All right. We got Sonics. We got the Vipers. Luckily for opening night, as you can see here. So Hawks, Magic. There's actually a good reason to see the Hawks. Or, I mean, there's a good reason to see the Magic this season. So I actually want to jump in, see that game. Then you got Sonic Spurs, second game, and then Vipers, third game. So we'll be able to see the Sonics and the Vipers pretty early on the opening night. And then we got the Cavs ring ceremony here, and some other intriguing games here. So we'll see how much we can get through. Okay, so let us check out the rosters. We'll start with the Sonics and Vipers because we already kind of know who they have. We already kind of know. And also, I have to check. I don't think I updated the coaching staff. Coaching staff. I'm going to have to check the coaching staffs, too, to make sure there aren't terrible coaches on the staffs. I low-key been doing that throughout this sim. Because I don't want bad coaches to negatively impact a team. So I always try to keep the coaches competent. At least competent. I don't go too crazy. Allen Iverson's here. I don't go too crazy, but like for example, this coach for the Vipers, I'll make him a little bit better, 70s, defensive and offensive coaching. He's got charisma, analytics. I just try to make I want to eliminate the possibility that bad coaching is a reason why a team is doing poorly. Because all this time, coaching in NBA 2K23 is just broken. It really is. And I guess I could do this off stream too. Never mind. I won't bore this stream with that. Okay, so let's check out rosters now. If you're here, you're not here. Oh well. Ramon Sessions, starting point guard for the Sonics. He never really got to start for the Clippers, so I'm curious to see how he does here. Per 36 minutes are pretty damn good, so I want to see if he surprises us, and plays well for the Sonics as their starting point guard. Then you have Michael Redd, 34 years old. Don't know how many years he has left in this league, but he still can score. He's still a really solid scorer. His numbers have declined a little bit. His 3-point percentage, the worst it's been ever, really. So yeah, but his free throw percentage, I don't know what that's all about. That's really high. That's ridiculously high. In fact, that is so high. I noticed that with Yao Ming too. If we go to, well, I don't want to spoil it. I'll worry about that later. But yeah, so let me go back. I'm distracting myself. Okay, so we got Michael Redd, Travis Outlaw, Marvin Williams, and then Timothy Mozgov. The Mozgod is on the Sonics. And we got Tayshaun Prince, Iman Shumpert coming off the bench for now. Sean Williams, Meta World Peace, Patrick Beverly, Joe Ingles. I really want to see Patrick Beverly. He hasn't really done anything yet. So I really want to see his career officially start in the NBA this season. Jeremy Lamb too. I want to eventually get him in the rotation. We got Alex Len, who's a 74 overall. He was drafted by the Sonics with their first pick, but we have Mozgov starting over him, which I think is the right call. Then we got Tony Roten and Royce White. So in the reserves. So that the Sonics. And if you want to see their court, it is right here in all its glory. I actually think the Vipers have a home game, but the Sonics don't for opening night. So this is our one chance to see the Sonics home court until one of my videos, probably, which I'll probably drop later this week. Um, Wish more of you guys were here because I wanted to talk about that too. I'm gonna have to shorten the amount of videos I make per season now. It's almost August, and I'm a little worried about. I think I'm gonna do fewer regular season episodes. Uh, so if you're listening to this now or after the fact, maybe I'll announce this in a post too. But I think what I'll do is this is opening night. This is the opening night video. We're gonna do as much opening night games tonight as possible. I don't think I'll edit that. I'll see if I can. I'll see if it's something I can do. But the next video will either be an edited version of opening night, or it'll just be the regular season. So what I'll do is November to All-Star break. I'm just going to do November to All-Star break. And I'll focus on up-and-coming teams, new look teams, Sonics, Vipers. It'll probably be longer episodes, maybe. At least that episode. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do fewer episodes per season. I'm really trying to get to the finish line here, and I think the best way to do that is to shorten the regular season a little bit. So opening weekend, I'll do live streams for, and then the next proper video, I'll just go right into the season, November to All Star break. Then I'll do the All Star break videos. Those videos, some of them do really well for me for my standards. I don't get that many views, but if you check like my most viewed videos, a lot of them are the All Star videos. So that's why I keep making them because people watch them and I get subscribers from it. I think people get into the stream from that. Anyway, that's enough meta talk. But I just wanted to announce that. So it'd be November to All Star break, All Star weekend video, end of season video, and then the usual playoff stuff. And that'll allow me to capture the seasons faster and then edit faster and then get to the next season faster. So that's kind of the idea. And we'll see where we're at year 2020. If I feel like if I'm nervous about finishing on time before like the 2K server shutdown for 2K23, I think I'll just live stream the last couple of seasons just to get done, just to get this finished. So, but at least from now to 2020, the plan is to stream opening weekend and then do 3 regular season videos, November to All-Star break, All-Star weekend video, end of season video, and then the normal playoff stuff. So that's the Sonics, though. Let's move on to the Vipers. Not that way, though. So the Vipers have Jamal Tinsley, Gerald Green, Aaron Aflalo, Charlie Villanueva, Andrew Bynum, Chris Mim, Austin Day, Lamar Odom, Jarvis Hayes, Glenn Davis, Chris Humphreys, Kendall Marshall, Marshawn Brooks, Udonis Haslam, and then Andre Roberson. Roberson should probably get a spot in the rotation at some point. But other than that, I mean, it's kind of an odd grouping of role players and vets. Andrew Bynum, he couldn't get signed. He was demanding a lot of money, and no one really bit on Andrew Bynum's request for a lot of money. I mean, he's okay. He's been pretty solid, but he got a big offer from the Vipers because the Vipers were desperate to have some sort of star player on their team. So the Vipers gave him 4 years, $41 million. And Andrew Bynum wants to play in Vegas. The idea of playing in Vegas really enticed him. So Bynum signed. And we'll see how that impacts the team. It's also possible that if he plays well enough, he probably gets traded somewhere else season 1, especially if he ends up making the team too good. I don't think that's going to happen, though. I don't think he's going to impact winning that much, but we'll see. We'll see. But that's the Vipers. And if we check their arena, so I noticed the logo is a little bit off center, but other than that, this looks pretty snazzy. Kind of reminds me of the Utah Jazz court, like the lighting wise. It gives me the Utah Jazz feel, which makes sense because it's Nevada, which is close to Utah. But yeah, I think this is going to look pretty sick, especially when they actually play games here. We'll probably see a game in this arena later in this stream. So this is the Vipers court in all its glory. I think this looks pretty nice. Pretty nice. Could the snake logo be a little bit more centered? Sure. Like, but I don't know how to fix it. I tried, and all I can do is make it smaller. That's it. All I can do is make it smaller. So, all right, that's the Vipers arena, and now let's check out the 76ers. So the 76ers made some interesting moves. Steph Curry, Ray Allen, Rudy Gay, Kevin Love, Roy Hibbert, Al Harrington, Carlos Delfino, Randy Foye, Patrick O'Brien, Justin Holiday, Mason Plumlee, Luis Scola, Facundo Campazzo, Glenn Rice Jr. So, yeah, the Sixers been a really successful team last couple of seasons, and now they add a 38-year-old Ray Allen, who had a really great season last year, and we're gonna get some semblance of the Splash Brothers here, because Ray Allen is one of the best three-point shooters of all time, and then you have this real life best three-point shooter of all time, probably will become the best three-point shooter of all time when this sim is all done. So they're in the backcourt together. We'll see how it works. I mean, Ray Allen is still considered a very good perimeter defender, so I think he'll help out in that regard as well. We'll see how it works. You know, I'm just curious. I mean, it was something. It was the thing where like the stars aligned, and it just felt like a fun thing to do for the Sixers. And also, Ray Allen, his contract expires, so he's only on a 1 year deal. Rudy Gay's on a 1 year deal, so the Sixers could have some money to work with if things don't quite work out in 2014. The Sixers could really do, you know, we'll see what they could do in the offseason for next year. But depending on how they play their cards, you know, they could maybe make some moves to really cement themselves as a championship contender. So that's something to look forward to. That's the Sixers, definitely a playoff team. And then you have the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee Bucks now have Jeremy Lin as their starting point guard. Jeremy Lin, who's number 6. Um, well, okay. And then we have Manu Ginobili, Luol Deng, Dirk Nowitzki, Cole Aldrich. Is it, okay, you know what? No one's even here. Let me just check. Cole Aldrich or Aldrich? Now I will look this up. Wait, I don't even see a pronunciation. It's probably Aldrich then. My guess is Aldrich. If it was Aldrich, basketballreference.com would tell me. But apparently his nickname was Cold Sore. So, nice. Maybe I'll use that. Taj Gibson, Taj Mahal, JJ Redick, Jared Billis, Marcin Gortat. Peja Stojakovic is on the Bucks. 36-year-old Stojakovic is here. You got Mike Sweetney, Quincy Acey, Jorge Gutierrez, James Ennis III, Ben McLemore. So the Bucks should still be pretty damn solid. They have a nice bench. We'll see if it gets them anywhere in the playoffs, but they should definitely make the playoffs. And Jeremy Lin is going to be a fun little wrinkle to this team. So he had a nice season last season with the Magic. Didn't really win many games with them, but I felt like he was impactful enough that you put him on a team with these guys, and I think he should be pretty successful. So I'm curious to see how Jeremy Lin fits on this Milwaukee Bucks squad that's getting pretty old, right? 36-year-old Ginobili, 35-year-old Dirk Nowitzki, Deng is 28. That's not bad. But Jeremy Lin's 25. So Jeremy Lin could be the future of the Bucks. We'll see if that ends up being the case. But let's move on. Wizards. Delonte West, Mike Miller, Chris Douglas Roberts, Channing Frye. Oh man, I just realized Chris Douglas Roberts is the starting small forward. I probably should have fixed that. I mean, I guess it could be Al-Farouq Aminu. That would really be the only other guy on this roster who could be the starter. Um, we'll leave this for now. We'll see if this ends up being a problem. I don't know if we really had any serious minutes in real life, though. Uh, I know he played for, wasn't it Kansas in college, but what did he do in the league? Okay, he had some starts, but by 2014 he was coming off the bench. Yeah, let me check Alfred Camino as well, because maybe I'll start him over Chris Douglas Roberts. So let me just check that too. It might make more sense to have. I know Aminu. I remember Aminu. Um, okay, yeah, Aminu started as a small forward around this time. Okay, let's do that. That makes more sense actually. All right, let me switch Aminu. Aminu will be small forward. We'll have. No, we won't do that. Maybe we'll have Fareed knock him down to power forward. Okay, let's see how this looks. Oh wait, did that mess up Aminu's rating though? 78. Okay, let me just to ensure that he gets to start. Let me just make sure. Sometimes I just mess with intangibles, and that I'm not trying to mess it with his other ratings. So let's see if that works. Where's Douglas Roberts? He's too highly rated. Let's get him down a peg. 70 something. Just trying to get Douglas Roberts. Okay, let's see if that works. That didn't work at all. Okay. How about if we did this? Okay, there we go. Yeah. All right. And then let me mess with the minutes again. Joakim Noah, 47 minutes per game. Right, well, come on, 2K. All right, let me do one more thing. Let me bump up Nerlens. Nerlens Noel should be getting minutes anyway, so let me fix that too. While I'm at it, he's a 77 overall. Let me just we need Nerlens Noel to get actual minutes. So why is Joakim Noah intangibles? This is around the time where Joakim Noah is like Defensive Player of the Year candidate. So let's really bump him up. Let's really see if he could become an All-Star this year. Obviously, it's his defensive stats that we want to make sure are high as possible. Okay, but let me go back to Nerlens Noel. Yeah, his intangibles are pretty low too. So maybe if we do this. Okay, looks like we have a bit more of a balance. What just happened? Let me do 10-man rotation. Whoops, no. And then we'll do that, and then we'll no. Okay, that's not what I want. Sorry, I should have done this before I came on stream, but I forgot about this little detail. Yeah, we'll just mess with this. Okay, there you go. That should be enough, right? Or was it the other guy? It was the other guy, wasn't it? Let me just check. I think it was Ronnie Price. Let's get Ronnie Price down. Ronnie Price was the one who was too highly rated. He's already at 25 intangibles. Let me do this. That should be enough. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oops, wrong one. Okay. So yeah, we got Delonte West, Mike Miller, Al-Farouq Aminu, Channing Frye, Joakim Noah, Jamal Crawford, William Avery, Chris Douglas Roberts, Kenneth Fareed, and Nerlens Noel. So this is the Wizards roster for 2014. Moving on to the Bulls. Ricky, two guard situations, kind of whatever. The Bulls. Ricky Rubio, Evan Fournier is now the starter at two guard. Mikael Petrus, David Lee, Chris Kaman, Michael Beasley, Carlos Arroyo, Alexei Ajinka, Stromile Swift, Ish Smith, and then you got some reserves. Kyle O'Quinn, who should probably get in the rotation at this point, but it is what it is. Okay, so Arroyo would be the backup two guard, and Ish Smith the backup point guard. Okay, that might be fun. Okay, yeah, this team is kind of fun. I don't think they're going to be winning very many games this year. They're kind of in transition mode right now, bringing in some younger players, having some younger players play. Like Fournier is going to get the chance to start with this team. Rubio has been their starter for a couple of seasons now. Peaches is 31, so these guys are a bit older. But yeah, the Bulls are in a slow transition towards becoming a younger team. So they'll probably be looking to move these guys depending on how the season goes. Maybe Michael Beasley gets more minutes as the season goes along, but he struggled last year on the Magic, so I don't know about that. But that's the Bulls. That's the Bulls. Not much else to say about them. The Cavaliers running it back for the most part. Mike Bibby, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Sean Marion, Tim Duncan, Lou Amundsen, John Lucas III, Anthony Tolliver, Ricky Davis, Gerald Henderson, Bismack Biyombo, Vasquez, Greg Monroe. Got Dwayne Dedman down here. Yeah, they're pretty much just running it back. They're getting a bit older now, though. 35 years old, Mike Bibby. Dwayne Wade is 31, and he declined just a little bit. Sean Marion is 35. Tim Duncan is 37. So, yeah, I mean, the Cavs won 2 straight titles, and we'll see their ring ceremony a little bit later. Ricky Davis is 34. See, this is an aging team. This is a team, and we'll see if they show their age a little bit this season. Do some moves have to be made? Finally, do they have to start? There's gonna be some uncomfortable conversations, right? Dwayne Wade, maybe even Tim Duncan. Is he gonna stick around? Is he gonna retire soon? Sean Marion, is he still gonna be effective? He was pretty effective. Well, no, actually, his numbers have gone down a little bit. So they might be looking to move Sean Marion. I don't know if they'd move Tim. I feel like Tim Duncan's so important to this team, even at age 37. Dwayne Wade he's 1 year left for Dwayne Wade. Does he want to stay in Cleveland? He's won 2 rings. Does he want to go somewhere where the weather's nice? I do feel like Dwayne Wade's not the type of guy who'd want to stick around in a city like Cleveland. LeBron James, this is his hometown, but Dwayne Wade, he's here for his friend, but they already won 2 titles together. So, maybe he tries for one more title to finish out his contract. But it's possible Dwayne Wade leaves for sunnier weather somewhere. Where? I don't know yet, but it's possible. And then they'll have to address the point guard situation because Mike Bibby's getting kind of old. Yeah, so the Cavaliers definitely could make it back to the finals. There's no question they have the talent, but they're definitely this could be the last year that we see this team as this. So we'll give them one more go, but we'll see how it goes. Celtics are different, quite different. Devin Harris, Ben Gordon, Rashard Lewis, Serge Ibaka, Emeka Okafor, Johnny Flynn, Marco Bellinelli, Josh McRoberts, Nikola Pekovic, Vincent Yarbrough, and then some reserves here. Why are they different? Because I had to do it. I had to recreate this situation. So Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce have been traded to the Nets for Serge Ibaka instead of Gerald Wallace. And 1, 2, 3, 4 first-round picks. Now, there are pick swaps in the real-life trade, but for some reason, 2K doesn't do pick swaps. They used to. I don't know what that's all about. But the Celtics get back one of their own first round picks, and then they get three first round picks in return for Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce. So the Celtics officially entering a rebuilding phase. They picked up some guys that they're basically taking flyers on. They're hoping that maybe Devin Harris can be impressive enough to get attention from another team. Ben Gordon is probably going to be on the move this season. The Celtics want to tank. They want to be bad. They have uh let's see. So they have their first round pick this year. Um and then they have two first round picks in 2015, 2016, 2017, and then their own pick in 2018. So they're pretty they got a nice but there could be more. There could be more depending on how they are able to get rid of these guys. You know, is Serge Ibaka? He's only 24. Do they want to keep him around, or could they get another first round pick if they move Serge Ibaka? So there's it's gonna be fun. Doing this version of the rebuild Celtics. The '90s Celtics were it was a very slow rebuild to what they became in the 2000s. But I'm going to try and see if I can do what Danny Ainge did in the 2010s and kind of give them uh, trade a lot of guys, get so many assets, and maybe you get a Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, or maybe somebody. I don't know how it's going to shake out, but it's going to be fun. I'm actually looking forward to seeing how the 2010s shake out for the Celtics. But yeah, they're in transition right now. They lost in the first round of the playoffs last year, and that was pretty much it for KG and Paul Pierce, that era of Celtics basketball. So I'm excited because I'm nuts because I'm nuts. I don't know. All right, Clippers. John Wall, Avery Bradley, Gallinari, Blake Griffin, Yao Ming, Brandon Wright, Eric Gordon, J.J. Hickson, Corey Brewer, and then you got Dion Waiters here. Antoine Walker still won't retire. Still, what are you doing? What are you doing? Go, just leave. Um, but yeah, they got Yao Ming. Yao Ming got traded to the Blazers last season in this sim. But he didn't want to stay a Blazer. Kind of a huge step back for the Blazers. They couldn't keep Yao Ming. They couldn't agree to a deal with him. So now he's in the Clippers with Griffin, with Gallinari, with Avery Bradley, with John Wall. I think this backcourt could be pretty damn sick. Bradley's defensiveness, right? His defensive uh what am I trying to say? Playmaking, defensive prowess, whatever. John Wall, great defender. Gallinari, he's not really known for his defense, but he's a hell of a shooter, right? And Bradley's okay, right? Bradley does well. Yeah, he's been shooting pretty well actually. John Wall, not the best shooter, but he needs shooters, right? So he has at least two of them. Blake Griffin, not much of a shooter. Yao Ming, we know the deal with him. So, but I think this could be a pretty nice, fairly young Clippers team. You got Griffin at 24, 25, Bradley's 22, John Wall 23. So fairly young team with a veteran Yao Ming as their center. So I think this will be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing how this team shakes out in 2014. I think they're going to stay in the playoff hunt. Let's check out the Hawks now. Chauncey Billups, Quentin Richardson, Martell Webster, Derek Favors, Greg Oden, Hamed Haddadi, Alec Burks, Marcus Morris Sr., Ryan Anderson, Desmond Mason, and then they got Schroeder here, Bonzi Wells, and etc. I feel like they did a lot in the off season. Let me just check. Let me check what the Hawks did. Okay, yes, they traded away Drew Holiday for Chauncey Billups, two first round picks, and Dennis Schroeder. And then they traded away Danny Green and Jay Crowder for Marcus Morris and Martell Webster. So that was what they did. But the Hawks have a lot of picks too. They are definitely ready for a rebuild. Atlanta's definitely fully ready for that. They got 2 picks this year. This Grizzlies uh, traded away their pick. Can't remember why. I can't remember why the Hawks have the Grizzlies pick. Um, so yeah, I mean, oh wait, did I just show that? I think I just showed that, right? Was it one of the picks that they gave away? Um, yeah, it was. Okay, yeah. So there you go. There you have it. So yeah, I don't expect the Hawks to be very good this year. Uh, I I kind of count on it. I'm kind of counting on them not being good this year. But they have some interesting younger players. They got Greg Oden here still. Will they keep him? He's only 25. I feel like he's young enough to withstand a rebuild. Derek Favors only 22. So these guys can maybe stay around, but you also, there's contracts involved. Like, do they want to keep, paying Greg Oden a lot of money? Like, he has 2 years left in his deal. So there's a lot of questions. But it kind of depends on how the next couple of years shake out. Especially if they end up so bad that they get, like, Jokic or Embiid, then you really start to wonder what Greg Oden's future is looking like. So he's been doing okay. His numbers are doing. He's been fine, but last year they didn't win very many games with Greg Oden as their center. So I wonder if he'll be a Hawk much longer. Let's check out the Jazz, who I think look pretty nice. George Hill, Vince Carter, P.J. Tucker, David West, Robin Lopez, Joseph Forte, John Henson, Norris Cole, Trevor Booker. I mean, it's not the most impressive roster, but they got Vince Carter helped them to over 50 wins last season, and George Hill's been a very nice point guard for them as well. So that's a nice backcourt. You got PJ Tucker. They re-signed him. He's been a fine role player. David West is an all-star. He's an all-star in the Sim. He's been playing fantastic. So if you're thinking they don't have enough stars, David West is a star in the Sim. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the Jazz. Not much to say. They'll probably be back in the playoffs. Kings. Kings are another team that's kind of in flux. They're kind of, they're kind of in the midst of shifting things around. They got Eric Bledsoe, Stephon Marbury, who I wasn't expecting to be the starting two guard. I might change that. Although, who would I change it with? Maybe Nick Batum. Anyway, yeah, they got Marbury, they got Richard Jefferson. Yeah, I'll probably put Batum at two guard. Draymond Green, Andrew Bogut, Nick Batum, Nick Collison, Brendan Haywood, Marty Collins, Daniel Hackett, John Lure. Yeah, Kentavious Caldwell Pope, who I hope in the next year or two will get more minutes on the squad. He certainly should be able to. They had some good defensive players. They don't have much scoring. I guess Richard Jefferson is still a pretty solid scorer. I don't expect them to make the playoffs. Do they have their own pick? Let's see. Let's see what the situation is. Oh no, what Magic have their pick? Weird. Okay, I don't know why that is. I'll have to look into why that is. But okay. So they should probably try to win. They probably shouldn't try to tank. We'll see what happens in Sacramento. Um, the Knicks. Ty Lawson is now their starting point guard, who they stole in restricted free agency, offering a lot of money to him. Joe Johnson, Camille Anthony, Pau Gasol, DeAndre Jordan, Tony Allen, Leandro Barbosa, Kirk Heinrich's still here, Andre Blatch, Tiago Splitter. That's pretty much just Hedoranski's here. Michael Carter Williams is down here. We'll see if he ends up getting minutes at some point. But this is the Knicks now. Well, Ty Lawson, we'll see if he blends well with his team. If not, we'll go back to Heinrich at point guard because they at least win a lot of games in the regular season with him at point guard. And maybe they look around for a star if that doesn't work out ultimately. That's the Knicks though. Definitely a playoff team. They were in the conference finals last season, and they can very well go back to that. The Lakers, you got Chris Paul, you got Kobe Bryant, you got Danny Granger, you got Amir Johnson, Dwight Howard, Kyle Korver, Mike Dunleavy, Sayer Sene, Matt Bonner, Marcus Williams, and some guys down here. Robert Covington's down here. I like the shooting. They have some shooters here. And Amir Johnson, I think, is a nice role player who won't demand the ball much, right? Danny Granger's kind of the same thing. At least he's been that way in the sim. He's an efficient scorer, but doesn't really demand the ball. Kobe Bryant. The thing with Kobe Bryant and Chris Paul, like Chris Paul kind of took over in the playoffs, but like scoring average wise, Kobe Bryant was scoring more in the regular season than Chris Paul. So I honestly thought that they were going to be fine in the playoffs because let's see what the tendencies are right now. Yeah, Chris Paul's at 87 tendency, shot tendency. I guess I can make him even lower. We'll see how that goes. At 80, right? We still want him to have the ball a lot for his assist numbers and stuff. Uh, Kobe Bryant still in a 99 shot tendencies. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it works. But I think the Lakers. I think they have good depth. I think Kyle Korver coming off the bench, Dunleavy coming off the bench, getting some good shooting off the bench. This guy, I don't really know what his deal was in real life, but he played pretty nicely for the Pistons off the bench. Matt Bonner, same thing. Marcus Williams, I'm not really sure what his deal is. Um, but yeah, Lakers, I feel like they got a little better. I think they got a little better, and they won 69 games last season, so they could be quite dangerous. But it all depends on what happens in the playoffs, of course. Mavericks, Baron Davis, Ronnie Stuckey, Karan Butler, Thaddeus Young, Jan Mahimni, Tyreek Evans, Hassan Whiteside, Raymond Felton, Wayne Ellington, Jared Sullinger. You got Boban finally getting some minutes. Nice to see that. Yeah, they were a surprise team last season, making the playoffs. I think they went out in the first round to the Lakers, but we'll see if they can replicate that success. You know, they're a team that, you know, maybe they go after a star player if their season starts out well enough. But for now, I kind of like where this team's at, and yeah, they're a fun team. Butler's a little old, Davis is a little old, so we'll see if they decline a little bit to the point where maybe they're not as effective as they were last season. But they also got Thaddeus Young, who's pretty young and been pretty impactful for this team. All right, that's the Mavs. The Nets. This is gonna be fun. This is going to be fun. Darren Williams, Klay Thompson, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Tristan Thompson, Tyrus Thomas, Brandon Jennings, Tim Thomas, Joel Anthony, Sasha Pavlovich, Jason Kidd's down here, just because he's not gonna get any minutes. Will Barton they have down here. We'll see what happens if he develops at some point. But Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett they're now on the Nets. They gave up their whole future to get those guys, just like in real life. But they have Klay Thompson too. Like I'm really curious to see how this all fits together. You know, I feel like this team could really fit uh, nicely. You know, you got Tristan Thompson who doesn't really demand the ball that much, gets a lot of rebounds though. So Kevin Garnett should still be able to score at a nice pace. Paul Pierce, the scoring shouldn't be impacted. Klay Thompson could definitely stand to be a bit more efficient. Same thing with Darren Williams. So we'll see if they can increase their efficiency. But other than that, this Nets team could be a playoff team and more. So exciting, exciting stuff. Nuggets have Derrick Rose, Danny Green, Wilson Chandler, Julian Wright, Nene, Nate Robinson, Byron Mullins, Austin Rivers, Jason Smith, Jay Crowder, Ed Davis, and some role players down there. They made the playoffs last year. I think they went out to the OKC Thunder, but they got a nice 3 and D guard now with Danny Green here. They're a team that definitely they're prime for like a second legit star to be here with Derrick Rose. We'll see if they can get that guy at some point because they definitely have a lot of nice role players and they have a star in Derrick Rose. So yeah, that is fun. They should be a fun team. The Pacers, Rajon Rondo, J.R. Smith, Kawhi Leonard, Amari Stoudemire, Al Horford, Jared Dudley, Xavier Henry, Nikola Vukovic, Bobby Simmons, Jason Capono, And then you get some Daniel Tice down here, Corey Joseph down here. Yeah, they got rid of Danny Granger. So now, this is good, effectively going to turn into Kawhi's team soon enough. But they good. They were pretty good last year. They kind of they started off strong, then got a little weak by the season's end. But we'll see if they can be stronger this year. Kawhi Leonard's a little bit better. Rondo's should be an All Star this year. Amari Stoudemire as well, and Al Horford. Al Horford should be an All Star this year as well. So there's definitely the Pacers could be really effective this year. Let's just say that. I think they could be really interesting. The Pistons, Kyle Lowry, Courtney Lee, DeMar DeRozan, Chris Bosh, Chris Stitch, Nick Young, JJ Barea, Jamario Moon, and then some role players and some reserves. Other than a couple of bench players leaving, this team is pretty much the same as last year. Like it's a very effective team. They've been playing really well. DeMar DeRozan keeps improving gradually. He might become an All-Star this year, for all we know. But yeah, they keep improving year after year, and they could be a real threat in the East this year. Although it's a really strong conference, so you never know. Rockets, Mo Williams, Trace McGrady, Luke Mbamute, Chris Wilcox, Tyson Chandler, Sean Livingston, Omar Asik, um, Jellica, DJ Augustine, and some role players down here. I do agree with some that maybe it's time to neuter Trace McGrady a little bit. He is it's a bit much with Trace McGrady. 38 points per game. Uh, he was nearly an MVP last year. Took the Rockets to the Western Conference Finals. Nearly made it to the finals with the Rockets. But he's it is starting to get a little bit unrealistic that he's playing this well. Just kind of just wrecking the entire league, nearly nearly winning an MVP. So I guess where would I start? Offensive consistency. Let's see. Maybe if we drop this down a little bit. Let's drop this down to about like 75. Um, where is he at? Like lower intangibles a little bit. Maybe that could be helpful. I'm not trying to f him up too much. Maybe the 3, a little worse. This is a little worse, and this is a little worse, and this is a little worse. Okay, all right. We'll see how that goes. Um, we'll see. But yeah, maybe we'll see how much that impacts him. Other than that, yeah, the Rockets could. This is pretty much the last year with Chase McGrady too. He's on the final year of his contract, so yeah, this is pretty much the end of an era in Houston. So we'll see how it goes with these guys. I think yeah, Chase Chandler also in his last year. Wilcox, who's also a bit overrated in this sim. Um, so yeah, this team could be much different next year. They might start a rebuild next year, or maybe even this year. We'll see how it goes. Maybe they kickstart it early and trade some of these guys away. But that's the Rockets. The Spurs: Russell Westbrook, Wesley Matthews, Gordon Hayward, LaMarcus Aldridge, JaVale McGee, Aaron Baines, Jared Jeffries, uh, Marquise Daniels, Chris Duhon, Will Bynum, Nikola Mirotic is now on the Spurs. They made it to the playoffs last year. They got I feel like they improved a bit with Wesley Matthews, a nice 3-and-D guard. Needs to score more. Needs to score way more than this. I mess with his shoot. I mess with his shooting tendencies. So hopefully he'll at least score 10 points per game. Gordon Hayward though he's been improving a lot. Aldridge, McGee, very efficient. So yeah, this Spurs team could be even more dangerous this year. I'm looking forward to seeing if that turns out to be the case. The Phoenix Suns, Goran Dragic, Salim Sotomayor, Chandler Parsons, Harrison Barnes, Eddie Curry, Jose Calderon, Kendrick Perkins, Jay Williams. They got Hito Turkoglu down here, Rodmanovich down there. Myers Leonard. John Jenkins. Otto Porter not getting any minutes. Hopefully that changes. Mike James, Trey Burke. Yeah, the Suns are kind of like the Bulls. How they have some veterans, but they're trying to get a bit younger gradually, trying to shift towards it being a younger squad. Uh, I think Dragic kind of signifies that move. Although he's 27 years old, he's not that young. But yeah, I don't expect them to be that good this year. Maybe they could be a threat to in free agency, or maybe they want to trade for a star. But I think they're probably leaning more towards getting younger and rebuilding through the draft and whatnot. So that's kind of where they're at. Um, Suns, Thunder, Gilbert Arenas. Uh, Let me just fix this a little bit. Was it already like that? Okay. Gilbert Arenas, Kevin Martin, Kevin Durant, Carlos Boozer, Andre Bargnani, Jason Terry, Derek Williams, Reggie Jackson, Bobby Brown, etc. They kind of missed out. Wesley Matthews was available. Danny Green was available, but they couldn't get either guy. Um, they don't really have anything to trade with. They're kind of depleted. Their assets have been depleted, which is very unlike the Thunder in real life. So, but I do think uh, a big reason why they lost in the playoffs last year is because Tracy McGrady was just going off on them, and Kevin Martin just can't guard him. So but other than that, they had a very successful season, and they could certainly get back into the playoffs and make a deep run. Maybe they'll make some moves to ensure a deep run, but there's really no moves to make. They made their big move last season, getting Gilbert Arenas. So we'll see. Can Kevin Durant win with these Cats? It's 2014. He's a free agent when? When is he a free agent? He is a free agent after 2014. Huh. In 2 seasons? That'd be after the 2015 season. Okay, so Kevin Durant could move as early as the 2015 offseason. So that is something to look forward to. Let's move on to the Trailblazers. Jameer Nelson, Larry Hughes, uh, Sharif Abdul-Rahim, Paul Millsap, Johan Petro, Jordan Farmar, Jameson Brewer, Steve Novak, Matt Barnes, Zaza Pachulia, Isaiah Thomas, who I'm hoping to get some minutes this year somewhere, Mo Harkless, Jeff Taylor, Seth Curry. Um, yeah, they kind of whiffed. They traded for Yao Ming, then he left, so they're kind of in trouble a little bit. We'll see how it goes with the Blazers, but I don't expect them to make the playoffs. But they got some interesting young guys, and um, yeah, I'm not totally out on them. I mean, I'm expecting Abdur-Rahim to retire any minute now. Maybe he does it this year. Had a hell of a career with the Blazers. Uh, yeah, he's lasted a long time here. But other than that, yeah, I think the Blazers are kind of at the end of their rope. Uh, it's time to move on to a new era, maybe. Paul Millsap's 28, so yeah, they kind of need to get younger, start rebuilding or something like that. Okay, Warriors. They're doing an interesting rebuild so far. Darren Collison, Bradley Beal, Corey Maggette is here. Jordan Hill, Rudy Gobert, Deshaun Stevenson, Lou Williams, Sebastian Telfair, Yi Jingling, Vitor Favorani. I don't even know who is that. I've been meaning to look him up because he kind of popped up randomly. I don't even remember him like getting. Oh, okay. Brazilian player. Didn't only play 37 games in the league. So, but it was in the 2014 season, so I guess it checks out. Shabazz Muhammad's down here. Yeah, the Warriors have a very interesting bench. Uh, Corey Maggette should make them better on offense, and they got a nice backcourt uh, for the most part. And they got Rudy Gobert, who's we'll see if he ends up being the defensive stud that he is in real life. Moving on to the Heat. The Heat, I still feel like something needs to happen here. Kyrie Irving, Jimmy Butler, Gerald Wallace, Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins, Eddie Griffin, Tobias Harris, Lance Stevenson, Patrick Patterson, Michael Kidd Gilchrist, and then some Anthony Bennett's way down here. I also had them sign Harvey Grant because he's 48 years old and he's still in the fucking league. He was actually one of the first people that they ever drafted. I think he was one of the first players that the Heat ever drafted. So I found him in free agency, and I was like, you know what? The Heat should sign him with their last reserve spot. So yeah, but my problem with this Heat team is I'm like Butler isn't getting. How is he going to get the touches that he needs to score points? They got Gerald Wallace, who I think really helps them wing wing wise, you know, yeah. Anthony Davis, him as well. Like you get DeMarcus Cousins and Davis, and I just feel like having all these guys on the same team, Tobias Harris as well, kind of hinders their growth. So I think this season, maybe by trade deadline, we have to make some decisions with the Heat. They can't keep all these guys. They can't keep all four young guys. I'm sorry, but it's maybe this Butler, Irving, and Anthony Davis. Maybe they just trade away DeMarcus Cousins to try to make Butler and Irving work as a backcourt, right? But yeah, I think some decisions have to be made because I just don't think. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they end up being awesome. But we'll give it a couple of months. Uh, but by the trade deadline, if it feels like they're just sputtering and not that impressive, considering how much talent they have, I think we have to make a remold them to becoming a team that just fits better on the court, as opposed to just being a team full of young stars, right? This is basically the 2016 Olympic squad, more or less. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Introducing the Pelicans: Kemba Walker, Raja Bell, Andre Karolinko, Jermaine O'Neal, Brooke Lopez, Giannis Antetokounmpo is here. Hilton Armstrong, Josh Childress, Drew Gooden, J.R. Bremer, Tim Hardaway Jr. He was not drafted by anybody. 70 overall. Someone really hates Tim Hardaway Jr. Whoever made the draft class that I borrowed really hates Tim Hardaway Jr. He's a 70 overall. I found him in free agency. He's at least he's at least a starter. I get it. He's very disappointing as a player, but he's at least a starter in this league eventually. But let's check out the Pelicans court. The Smoothie King Center. Let's bring out Giannis for this. Let's bring out Giannis. He's going to be effectively the first. I didn't do it right. He's basically going to be the first. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. There we go. Giannis is basically going to be the first Pelican star, and that should be fun. So I'm looking forward to that. You know, he's going to have a slow growth in this league, but I think by like 2016, 2017, he should be a bona fide all-star and eventually an MVP candidate. And this New Orleans team, ever since they moved to New Orleans, they haven't been a very successful franchise. So I think it's really cool that Giannis will be the guy who turns things around for them. Uh, and we know how to build around Giannis, right? Him and four shooters, right? A center who could a stretch five, uh, a 3-and-D wing, right? Chris Middleton, who's also a borderline all-star. When they won the championship, they had Drew Holiday, of course. And who am I missing? Drew Holiday. Um, I can't think off the top of it. Brooke Lopez, Chris Middleton, and somebody else. I can't remember. But my point is this: it's pretty easy to build around Giannis. We kind of know what the path is to get it, and they already have Brooke Lopez here. So yeah, they got something here. It's gonna be a couple of seasons, but by the late 2010s, they should be a team that makes deep playoff runs with Giannis uh, here. So Pelicans, very exciting stuff. The Magic are slowly becoming more exciting. Damian Lillard, Tabasafalosha, Chris Middleton, Boris Diaw, who they managed to steal from the Lakers, and then they got Jonas Valanciunas, Ursan Ilyasova, Hashim Thabit, O.J. Mayo, Luke Ridnour, Markieff Morris, Jordan Crawford, Steven Adams, not quite getting minutes yet. C.J. McCollum as well. It's funny that C.J. McCollum managed to get on this Magic squad. What is wrong with? Okay, Um, but yeah, Damian Lillard. It's gonna be fun to see Dame time in Orlando really unleashed this season. He had a nice enough first year last year, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes with Damian Lillard becoming the starter for the Magic. And this is a team who's been struggling for a long time, but I think they have the pieces to really turn things around. If not this season, then I think definitely next season this team should start to really uh, be interesting and be fun. And yeah, the Timberwolves, Drew Holiday, Monte Ellis, Jeff Green, DeJuan Blair, Andre Drummond, Sasha Vujacic, James Posey, Josh Boone, etc. Michael Green's down here. I think this backcourt's all right. Drew Holiday, Monte Ellis. Monte Ellis, of course, is a guy who scores, doesn't really play defense. Drew Holiday plays defense and scores sometimes. So I think this could be a nice backcourt, but they're not going to be a very good team. Andre Drummond, that's not great. Field goal percentage, not great. He gets rebounds though. We'll see if he improves his field goal percentage. But yeah, this Timberwolves team is going in a direction I'm not sure about. But I mean, they got Drew Holiday because they had extra picks, and why not bring in a young promising guard who can. I don't want to get rid of Monte Ellis is scoring. You know, he's a fun scoring guard, and I want to see what happens when you pair these two together before I decide to have them let go of Monte Ellis. But that's that. Raptors, Tony Parker, James Harden, Trevor Ariza, Elton Brand, Andres Biedrins, Mario Chalmers, Jarrett Jack, CJ Miles, Tyler Zeller, etc. They got Kelly Olynyk down here, who's from Canada, and then you got Nicolo Melli from Italy. So I think this Raptors team should be pretty damn good. Maybe they need to improve on their center position, but other than that, Beatrice was solid last year, though. Over 50% from the field, 11 points. Not much of a rebounder, but Brand brings the rebounding. So I feel like they have a good balance there, but we'll see. I'm hoping they start off strong. They gotta be good this year. Damn it, they have to be. They're too talented not to be good. So hopefully that turns out to be the case. The Grizzlies, Mike Conley, Jason Richardson, Paul George, Zach Randolph, Marcus All, Bojan Bogdanovic, Enes Kanter, Patty Mills, Garrett Temple, and that's pretty much it as far as their starters and their rotational players. I'm trying to make this team work. I'm hoping that Jay Rich could add something that helps them elevate the team even more. If this doesn't work, I'm not quite sure what to do because Paul George seems to be playing fine. Mike Conley playing okay. Zach Randolph 16 and 11, 16 almost 12 rebounds per game. Marcus All 10-10, 50 almost 53% from the field. Why do they suck? It doesn't make any sense. Everyone seems to have good numbers. It doesn't make any fucking sense. So I'm hoping it works this season because they have the roster to be successful. I want to see it actually happen. The Bobcats are interesting in that okay, so they got Jeff Teague, who they got their a point guard to pair with Brendan Roy. They got Andre Iguodala, who they had last year as well. Josh Smith, Al Jefferson, Josh Howard, Davis Bertans. We're unleashing the Bertans. He's finally being unleashed. Hasn't really done anything in the sim yet. It's about time. Victor Oladipo, rookie. Omar Cook, Anderson Varejao, Spencer Hawes. Get Del Padova down here. Cody Zeller. They're going to be the Hornets next year. And another thing about this team is that Brendan Roy is going to be a free agent next year. So Brendan Roy, could this be the last year of Brendan Roy in Charlotte? Is he going to be loyal and remain with Charlotte, or does he not want to be a Charlotte Hornet? And the fact that they drafted Victor Oladipo, is that going to stick in his craw? Like, why'd you draft this guy? Is he my replacement? Do you not want to pay me more? So that's going to add to the drama for the Bobcats. Who else? So they just signed Teague to a bunch of years. Iguodala has 3 years left. Josh Smith 2 years. So yeah, I mean we're gonna find out what happens. But I think they should be very good this year at least. We'll see how deep in the playoffs they can get. You know, all signs point to maybe another second round exit unless they're able to surprise down the line. But yeah, very curious to see what happens the following off season, whether or not Brandon Roy stays or something else happens. And that's it. Those are all the rosters. If you missed it, this is the Sonics roster. Joe Ingles is going to get minutes. Pat Beverly, Metta World Peace, Iman Shumpert, Tayshaun Prince, Timothy Mozgov, Michael Redd, Vipers, Jamal Tinsley, Joe Green, Aaron Aflalo. You know, they're expansion teams. They don't really have. I mean, the Vipers have Andrew Bynum, but as far as expansion teams are concerned, it's about what you would expect. So those are the rosters. How am I doing on time? Have I already been doing this for an hour? Okay. Let's get into some games. Let's do that. So our first game will be seeing Damian Lillard really for the first time. Really for the first time, we'll be really checking out Dame. So that's pretty exciting. So let's do that. And then we'll get to see the Sonics versus the Spurs for a little bit. And then we'll see the Las Vegas Vipers in Las Vegas. So that'll be fun. And we'll see how things go after that. But we'll obviously when it goes to, we want to get to the ring ceremony too before I call it a day. Okay. Let's do it.
Oh, say does that.
Let's just skip the national anthem. No offense to America. And let's skip this too.
Welcome everybody to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new
all right,
NBA
Hawks Magic. The Hawks are a team that's you know, probably basically at year zero of a rebuild. And then you have the Magic who are finally starting to put things together. The Magic are finally, I feel, are starting to figure things out roster-wise. Damian Lillard, Chris Middleton. They drafted Steven Adams. They have Valanciunas. I feel like Sefolosha is a good backcourt pairing with Damian Lillard because he doesn't really demand much on offense, and he's a good defender. So I feel like that's a good balance that they have there. And they signed Boris Diaw away from the Lakers. So they are going to try to make the playoffs. We'll see if they're successful. But even if they don't make the playoffs, we want to see progress. That's the important thing with this team. Can we see progress? So let's check out Dame and let's go to broadcast camera.
Days of the year. These fans have waited all summer to see their teams back in action, and you can feel the joy throughout the league.
Now here's Valanciunas. Valanciunas sets a screen for Lillard.
Sefolosha open. That's not really. He was wide open for a reason. Sefolosha, formerly of the Hawks, in the sim, and I think in real life too. Greg Oden versus Middleton.
It's Webster outside.
He misses. Valanciunas gets the rebound.
Lillard surveying the D.
Oh, blocked by Oden.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way.
Hopefully we'll see more impressive stuff from Lillard soon.
During the game.
That's a rough start. All right, come on. Pass the ball in. Down the ball.
Valanciunas passes to Diaw.
Middleton. I haven't really seen anything from Middleton so far this
Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc.
I thought that was going to win. Now I'm wondering if Cephalosha could be a problem. If he can't shoot, that might be a problem.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Hawks. Said priority number one is
There's a
to
layup.
not let these
Is it Chauncey
guys get
Billups?
going from the perimeter. Do not let
I feel
them
like
start getting open
Billups used to
threes.
be on the
It's a
Hawks. He had a
recipe for
different number. I
disaster.
can't remember what.
Kevin?
I'll have to look back, go back and check
Thank
what
you.
number
Obviously,
he
the three
was.
ball is a big
I think he was number
concern.
6.
Defense.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Lillard. Active Valanciunas.
Why is he passing the ball away?
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0
There you go.
Valanciunas
making the basket, but Dame is passing the ball up a few too many times.
Gets after it down low. It might not always
It's not the
look
Dame
pretty,
that I
but
know.
He makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now here's Oden. Back to Billups. Favors sets the pick for Billups. 4 on the clock. Outside.
Webster again. This
That's
time
it.
making the
Found
3.
his range
Martell
with that
Webster.
one. Now 1 for 2.
I don't really know what his
Works
deal is
well
either.
there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defense.
Okay, yeah, he has
To the wing
sophomore.
right side. Diaw inside the 3-point line. And it's
Boris
good. Assisting
Diaw.
on the play was Lillard.
That's some pretty spiffy shooting from Diaw. His team
Yeah,
knew
okay,
just
it's
when to
not
find
that
him.
crazy that Marcel Webster has
Billups passes to
a
Oden.
starting position in this league.
Just
Greg
over
Oden
2.5
versus
minutes played here
Valanciunas.
so far in the first quarter.
Billups with the
Favors
ball.
with a screen on Lillard, and Chauncey
Oh.
Billups gets the whistle that time.
Charging.
That is his first foul of the game.
That's what Boris Diaw brings to a team, you know, that kind of hustle.
Sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
All right, it's time to see some Dame time. Just give me a hint. Give me a taste of Dame time, at least.
Here's
Give me a little
Cephalosha.
taste.
Shot from 12. Rebounded
Okay,
by
not
Oden.
great, but at least he shot the ball.
Lillard against Billups. Pass to Webster. Richardson outside. From outside the arc.
Quentin Richardson missing. Derek Favors also missing. Greg Oden makes the bucket and a potential three-point play
To the 10, I think he
opportunity.
was surprised to find himself that wide open.
If you aren't familiar with the sim that much, Greg Oden has been pretty good.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Obviously, you know, he's not hurt. Doesn't have a history of injury in this sim because injuries are off. So we're really getting to see Greg Oden at his full potential in this sim. But he is kind of stuck. He's kind of stuck on a Hawks team that's has started a rebuild. Three-point play accomplished.
And here's Cephalosha. He brings it up for the matchup. Trailing by 4. And this matchup with the Hawks is their first game of the NBA's regular season.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad
Shoot
last
it.
time around.
Shoot it,
Maybe a little
son of
extra
a bitch.
motivation tonight to show they've been
What are you
I
doing?
couldn't agree with you more. Two teams in the bottom
What is he
half of the
doing?
conference As far as respect goes, they're
That's
both
crazy.
scratching and clawing to try to get a little more of that respect.
Why is he
Now
giving
here's
up the
Billups.
ball like
And
that?
the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
The last time we really saw him was in the Rising Stars game, and David Lillard was awesome in that game. That made me confident that he'd be good being a starter.
First quarter of play
in this
and,
league,
just
in
over
this sim.
3.5 minutes in.
But I don't know what he's doing right now. Why would he pass to Cephalosha? I mean, I get it, Cephalosha's wide open, but there's a reason why he's wide open.
that three ball dropping for him. The defense should have done more on that last play.
If he keeps doing that, I might have to change his tendencies. I wonder if his shooting tendencies are too low.
It's good. The assist that time from Diaw.
But it's 8-6.
Valanciunas has got his second basket of the game.
And I love how Diaw watches the floor. If a better option presents itself, he is ready to find it.
Now the feed to Oden.
Billups to Oden. Interesting matchup with Oden and Valanciunas.
And
You have to foul again.
So he'll get a chance at the line.
Greg Oden.
The defender all
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Back at the
He
line.
made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
All right.
And he shot
I
the
want to
foul
see a
shots
couple more
at about
possessions of this game
75%
because
season
I want
ago.
to see if Damian Lillard can at least make a shot. Can he at least make a shot? You know, something like that. I want something out of Dame here.
Oden hits them both. Orlando trails by 4. And here is Cephalosha.
Here you go. Shoot that.
Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Ah,
Now here's Richardson. The pass to Billups. Oden inside. Covered by Lillard.
Oden again in the post.
Shots good from
Making the
Oden.
basket. Why is Lillard
Oden's got
guarding
7
him?
points.
Right? Doesn't make any sense.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
They've been
All right, we got a
struggling here on
timeout.
offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Cephalosha with it. He dishes it to Lillard.
Dame.
Over Billups.
Missing
The Magic
again.
again can't
All
hit.
right.
You know, he might want
I'm about to
think
give
about
up on
converting
Dame
for a while.
in
He's
this
had his
game.
chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Kicks it out to Richardson. It's hauled in by
All right.
Diaz.
Those
see
are
what
chances.
let's see what the Magic
Almost
do here.
always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Lillard. Another
Missing
miss.
again. All right. I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy to see Damian Lillard not shooting well. You know, I was excited to see him. It's a close game. All right, let's see what happens here. Where is he at? Where is Dame? Oh, 12 points, 5 for 16. That's not great. Okay. We got ourselves a close game with 5 minutes left to
Atlanta's
go in
gotten
the fourth
just one of
quarter.
4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the
Hopefully, Damian Lillard. Hopefully, we get to see some Dame time.
fourth. Billups from outside. And they recover it.
With that offensive rebound right there, they're likely to have the last possession.
I love
Great
his
run with
shot
the bucket.
selection today. He set the bar for the rest
Rebound,
of the
making
team.
bucket.
Here's Lillard.
Dame,
Again,
no.
missed by Lillard.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent
Not great,
up and
man.
down at the offensive end.
Outside Billups. Pass to Oden. Shot clock at 5.
Oden again, the post.
The shot.
I
No
mean,
good.
it seems like
Nice feed from
the
Valanciunas.
Hawks' whole offense is just giving it to Oden the
Passes it
post
to Cephalosha.
until the shot clock now runs out. Then he makes
And
a
here
shot.
is Valanciunas.
Attempts a shot. Ilyasova's out there.
Ilyasova passes to Lillard.
I haven't really seen much of
Ilyasova sets a
Ilyasova.
screen for Lillard. The Magic
Wow.
again can't hit.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad.
We haven't
He's
seen
stone
Dame
cold
make a
this
shot yet.
Man.
Pass to Richardson. Now Oden. Guarded by Valanciunas. Oden against Valanciunas.
This is, I can't do this
Shot
anymore.
by Oden is
I
no
don't
good.
think I can do this anymore.
Orlando's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
Come on, Dame.
To the inside.
Valanciunas.
Here's Valanciunas.
Oh, no. Oh, wow.
Hitting the back of the
I
rim
thought
on
that
the
was...
way in.
I did not think that was going in.
Valanciunas has got it all tied up now
I
for
did not
Orlando.
think that was going in.
Atlanta shooting in the
Okay,
fourth
Ty
quarter
give me
down around
86.
41%, not playing with this
Are we going to get
much
the
energy
same
here lately.
fucking play? Oden in the post.
Oden against Valanciunas. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas.
Man.
It's his third foul of the game. Chris Middleton's checked in for Ilyasova.
I don't think we're going to be watching too many Hawks games if this is what they look like.
Here's Webster. This is the Billups. Oden, a screen on Lillard. Phillips kicks to Webster.
Oh, steal. Okay.
Middleton, and up the court come the Magic on the break.
Haven't really seen much from Chris Middleton.
And there's the
Dame.
pass to Lillard.
Oh, he's guarded by.
Now Diao. Orlando moving the ball around.
And here comes
To
another
take the lead. And
bucket by
Valanciunas
Valanciunas. Okay.
Valanciunas has got the
Magic
lead
are
to 2
up
now for the Magic.
by
And you
2.
can just see the confidence level
Dame
growing with
is
each
struggling
shot he's made.
hard.
It's now
His
5
first
5.
game as a starter.
And guys, in that case, his teammates
Missed
really
shot.
just keep
Valanciunas
hitting
with the
him
rebound.
ball until he misses
Dame
or
bringing the
pulls
ball up court.
Because right now, he's got it going.
Now here's Lillard.
Screen.
Valanciunas with a screen on Phillips. Lillard
Come
misses.
on. What is
And
going
he
on
has
with him?
definitely been struggling
What is he?
in this
What is
quarter.
going on with
You know,
this
guys,
guy?
it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be
I know he's only in his second year, but this is kind of crazy. He can't make a single damn
He seems to
shot.
calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now here's Favors. After the miss from Damian Lillard. Favors dishes to Oden. On the clock. It's Webster outside. That shot off the mark.
We get a rebound.
So,
Cephalosha.
1:37 left in the fourth.
Dame again.
Back to Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, he has a path.
Good.
Making the bucket. Valanciunas has been looking impressive.
Lillard's got his 8th assist
More
in the
impressive
game.
than Dame.
The Atlanta trails by
And it's
4.
interesting because they have Steven Adams that they drafted. But do they need Steven Adams? Can they use Steven Adams as a way to get even better? We got a 3 there by Martell Webster.
Such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Phillips against Lillard.
Dame can't make the shot.
And since halftime,
We have not
he has
seen him
just
make a single shot yet.
Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Richardson no luck. Orlando's
The Magic
got
keep
the
getting
bridge
chances.
over
They're up by 1. We don't need Dame time right now. We just need a shot made. He can't make a shot. Now the Hawks have a chance to take the lead.
Forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Richardson the pass to Phillips.
Wow. Well, we know why that happened.
Absolutely no.
The Magic had so many opportunities to score to add on to their lead,
In the biggest
but Dame
moment of the game,
keeps chucking shots.
Now a timeout called by
Meanwhile,
Lillard.
Valanciunas has been their only
They're
offense.
down by 1. There's 38 seconds left
We
in the
saw
fourth quarter.
Boris Diaw make one shot. We haven't seen Middleton do anything yet.
Hey, Kevin,
Cephalosha
before the last
doesn't really
break, I
done
heard
anything.
Orlando's coach talk to his team. He told them, look,
So,
guys, we're running out of time.
The
If we're
Magic
gonna make a move,
aren't
it's
really
gotta be
showing
now.
me that they
You
are
guys ready to make a move.
a team
They're all nodded, and he
worthy
said,
enough
"Go
to
take it."
get the spotlight, you know.
Okay, David, thanks.
But I do want to see more Magic because I want to see more Dame,
Pass to Cephalosha.
despite the bad performance.
That's a 2 from Lillard.
He can't make it.
Oden
Oh my God,
pulls it down.
guys, this is crazy.
I wouldn't say that's exactly
This is
his spot.
disaster.
I mean, and you can see why.
Trying to go for
They get
three,
another
but
chance.
Diao
25
gets
seconds
in
left.
there.
1 point game.
Diao kicks to
Dame
Lillard. Tries
drive.
some time.
Yes, Dame time.
Refuse to Damian Lillard.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk
Do you
it over.
believe yet? I believe. I'm a
They're
believer
behind by
now.
1.
Dame
20
time
seconds left in the fourth
has
quarter of this
arrived. But there's 20 seconds left, and the Hawks have plenty of time to come up with something here. Dame time. Dame Lillard. I can't talk. Lillard just made a bucket. 92-91.
Phillips against Lillard.
Phillips driving.
Phillips passes to Webster.
Webster.
It's good.
Oh! Hawks take the lead.
Now a timeout called by
How much time
Orlando.
is left?
They're trailing by
11.9
11
seconds.
left in the fourth quarter. What do you think,
Are we going to
guys?
get Dame time here?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Do we want Dame time here? He made the last bucket. Finally, we saw him make a bucket.
They often make the difference in the game.
I'm very curious as to how this will go.
11
Dame
seconds left in
handling the
game.
ball. 9, 8, 7.
Now
Oh boy.
Lillard.
I have a bad feeling. It's in!
This is what he's known before. When it's an
Yes!
possession,
He missed so many shots. He made the last two. That's crazy.
1 second
The
left in
clutch
fourth
gene.
quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
One last chance to win it right here. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play.
All right, let's see if we can get something wild here. Not a great look, but could have went in. But yeah, Dame, he showed up when it mattered the most. I'll give him credit. You gotta give him credit. He made the game winner, and you could tell in his eyes that he's still mad about his shooting performance. But you know what? He made the shots when it mattered the most, and I think we should watch more Magic games, at least at the beginning of the season. They're definitely going to be on my radar because that was interesting. I'm hoping to see more out of Middleton, and I'm wondering if Sefolosha is as good of a fit as I thought. He definitely brings a... They definitely need his defense with Dame being their point guard, so I do like the pairing there. But we need to see more out of Middleton. Dion did solid. Valanciunas did solid. The Magic have something here, man. They got something. I don't know what they have, but they have something. The Hawks, 24 and 12 out of Odin. He played solid. Chauncey Billups did okay. Q Rich, woof, not great. Hey, what's up? What's up, Jordan? All right. Maybe we should. Let me see how this is a cool. This is a cool shot right here. Let's see. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Come on, 2K. Come on, 2K. Don't do this to me. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Damian Lillard of the Magic. Sponsored by Disney. It's like something out of a Disney movie right there. All right. Cool. Well, that's that. That's the first game of the 2014 season right there. Let us go to the first Sonics game. Yeah. Where's my Sonics fan? Where's Jason, the Sonics? He's not even here? Are you here? Come on. This has been the moment that we've all been waiting for. The Sonics have arrived, folks. Get in here. Let's do it. And then they're going to be wearing their away jerseys too, which I think looks pretty cool. The green. But I don't think they're going to be a good team. But who cares? The Sonics are here.
Welcome
Right, we don't
everyone
need to see
to
all
a brand new season of NBA basketball. It is a thrill to be here.
All right, the Sonics are here. It's been a while. It has been a while, folks. So just seen the Sonics, and they got, obviously new uniforms. They're a new franchise, an expansion franchise, but the Sonics are back. Michael Redd, who's going to score first for the Sonics?
Now here is Red. Clock at 6.
Come on.
That one
Very
good for
nice.
two.
Michael Redd
Red's got the first points up on the board.
was the first ever
Muscling his way through
player
the
to
defense,
score
Red.
for the
No
expansion team,
overcoming
Sonics.
contact to get his shot off.
So,
Here's Westbrook.
oh, Russell Westbrook wants to take the spotlight away from the Sonics tonight.
He really does, GA.
He doesn't give a shit that the Sonics are back.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon
Got a miss
he
there.
is for this
Mozgov
offense. They feed off of that
with
energy
a
and
bucket.
ability to make plays. It
Nice to
gets
see
them going.
Timothy Mozgov really get minutes on a team.
Surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, this
Westbrook,
should be
oh
showing
God,
a
we're-
lot more energy on
We
defense.
might be entering the period where Westbrook just goes absolutely bananas. Right? It's 2014. This is about the time, right? I mean, he's been pretty good last couple seasons. And obviously he led the Spurs to the playoffs last season, the 2013 season. But I feels early on, but it feels like he's got even more confidence, Russell Westbrook. on this
First
team.
one falls for him.
Hey, you can't diminish Westbrook's triple-doubles, but just as important to me are the intangibles. His
You know,
passion,
they got a really
his
solid team
tenacity,
around
his
Westbrook.
competitive spirit
Definitely a
and drive.
playoff caliber
I mean, that
team
infects the whole
with
team
Gordon
in a
Hayward,
positive
Marcus
way.
Aldridge,
And
and
so
Wesley
Westbrook
Matthews,
makes them
Shabbat
both.
McGee. Let's see more Sonics on offense. Ramon Sessions
At the free throw line.
handling the ball.
Now Sessions
Pass to Travis Outlaw.
passes it to Red. To
Red.
the paint. It's
Oh,
deflected.
no.
Stolen by McGee.
Bad pass.
Right against Matthews. First quarter of play with the
Westbrook.
half gone.
Guarded by Sessions. Westbrook with the dunk. Oh, yep.
Westbrook.
We're seeing some.
Really honed his ball handling skills, so
What am I trying to say?
he was able to create very well off the dribble.
Westbrook feels different this year. He feels different. He
Thanks,
feels
Seattle's head
like,
coach and I did get the chance to chat.
I don't
This will
know.
be the first game this season against this
I
team.
can't really find the
He knows
words.
they're great rim protectors, but he doesn't want his guys to back down.
He's entered I don't give a fuck mode. You know what I
Push
mean?
the action. Stay confident. You may get one sent back.
okay.
Don't let that deter you at all. Kevin, they're going to keep trying to be aggressive. all
But
day.
the Sonics look good though. Jerseys wise,
To be reckoned with. Greg, we'll see how it plays out.
as far as their play, it's early to be determined. But Westbrook taking it to the hole again. That could have been a dunk, but Moscow blocked
And
him,
you know,
fouled
one
him.
of the things you can do is try to speed up the pace. Make them react to what you're doing instead of the other way around. Don't play
So
on
Westbrook,
your
I think
heels.
he's made all
Be
the points for
aggressor.
the Spurs so far. This would be
The free throw drops for
probably a
Russell
7th
Westbrook.
point of the game, if I'm not mistaken. I think I'm right. I have a feeling the Spurs were going to blow out the Sonics, so we'll watch a little
And
bit
Russell Westbrook
of the
drops them
a
both.
little bit more of the first quarter than I would normally
Here in the
watch,
first, just under
because this is
2.5
kind of
minutes
fun.
played so far.
You got the Sonics debuting, and then
Now
Russell
the pass to
Westbrook
Williams.
just dunking on
He
fools.
lobs it up, and it's out.
You got a dunk there. Outlaw with a dunk for the Sonics. Still, it's a close game early on, but it's also very, very long.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the last.
So it's the Spurs now after the basket by
Alley-oop to JaVale McGee from Gordon Hayward.
Athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee
So
letting
yeah,
it all hang
the
out there.
Spurs dunking it a lot in this game.
pass to Williams. Down low. Matthews
Oh,
with the
bad
steal.
pass by Marvin Williams, of all people, a veteran. Should be
Pass to
making
Westbrook.
mistakes like that.
Aldridge against Williams. Westbrook surveying the D. 4 on the shot clock.
Do something, Westbrook. Come
There's the
on.
triple. The shot will not fall.
Hmm.
Seattle goes the other way with it. Here matched up against San Antonio. Is out down
Sessions to
2-ball
Williams
early in the
to
season.
Michael Red.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two.
Marvin Williams
They'll
with the
get
ball
quite
down.
familiar with each other by season's end.
You know what, guys?
Sessions
I
for
don't know. I
three.
get the feeling
No.
that This could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game.
Matthews bringing the ball up
tell us
court.
a lot.
Now here's Matthews. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Sessions
Westbrook
against
again with the
Westbrook.
ball. Isolation.
Over Sessions. And
Ah.
it's Westbrook missing.
You're not going to see that very often.
Not really hitting
Space,
those.
But he just, let's face it, he whiffs
Missed
on
the
that.
three, missed the jumper.
Outlaw the pass to Sessions. Right side, Williams. Passes to Red.
Michael Red now. Ooh, for three. No.
Rebound by JaVale McGee.
Westbrook
Good coverage defensively.
to Matthews.
I mean, he has confidence to drill the three.
Oh. Why did he stop?
No good on the
I
shot
feel like he had a
that
path for a
time.
dunk.
Seattle trails by
I feel
4.
like he had something there and he just stopped
And
and
McGee picks him up
missed a
defensively.
shot, which I don't know why. Why would you do that?
Outside Williams. Trying to
Marvin
get
Williams
something
for three.
going. Buries the
Is
long
good.
jumper.
And he
10-9
likes to get
early
in a
on.
rhythm early. Nice triple.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Westbrook. With his first shot attempt, and the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Personal foul, third team foul.
You know, Aldridge is a load to deal with. When he gets good position, you pretty much have to be physical with him.
The Spurs have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
At the line
And
for
one
two.
of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Both good from the line that time.
12-9.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Let's see if the Sonics can do anything else
Williams, a screen
before
on
we
Westbrook.
move on.
There's the pass to Outlaw.
Outlaw
Can't
missing
tie it
a
up 'cause
three.
That one's no good. Spurs leading by 3.
I want to see Westbrook take it to the hole again.
Westbrook passes to Matthews.
He's stuck in the corner there.
Out of bounds.
Oh, he set that out of bounds too.
To Seattle.
All right, my subscriber and devoted follower Jason isn't even here. I don't think. Sonics are winning, or they were winning. If you were on, buddy, I would keep this game on, but you're not even here. It's close though. It's a close game. It's a close game. It's close. It's a close game. Usually they end up in blowouts, the expansion team games. Well, let's watch. Let's watch this. Can the Sonics win their first game on opening night? Is everybody out there that should be out there? Sometimes you get weird players out there if you jump in too late. No, looks like we're all good. Iman Shumpert's out there, but I'm fine with that.
And here's Sessions. Michael Redd on the wing.
Yeah, you got Red, you got Shumpert, you got Sessions, you got Outlaw. Is that Marvin
Kicks it to
Williams too?
Sessions.
A lot of shooting.
6 to shoot. Seattle needs to get off a shot.
Missed
And a
3
miss on
though.
the triple.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked.
Rebound
he didn't get that free throw.
Spurs.
Usually he's money from deep.
Sessions against Westbrook. Pass to McGee. Spurs working the ball around now.
Comes Aldridge.
The fadeaway.
Turnaround jumper is good. 102-101.
And no accident that Aldridge is the player they go to in the clutch. When they need
Michael
a bucket,
Redd.
he comes up with big points.
Pretty good defender on him.
Here's Redd. There's the 3. Gets it to go.
Oh, Michael Redd for 3.
Redd's got 27 points.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his
4-point
very
game.
best.
Can the Spurs do something here?
It's Westbrook with the
Westbrook. Oh, gets blocked. Here come the Sonics.
try. Sessions against Westbrook. Looking to end his
Outlaw.
hot
Can't hit the
Outlaw's
shot
skies
though.
You know, he's just not taking good shots. He's not
Spurs,
taking smart
Westbrook.
shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Up against
Westbrook
Sessions.
against Sessions.
Can't make that shot. Outlaw with the
Seattle
rebound.
lead by 4. Outlaw up on top. Aldridge is covering.
Sessions.
Westbrook against
I
Sessions.
see Michael Redd open. Oh, didn't get there fast
Williams
enough.
sends a screen for Redd to the middle.
Oh, we got Marvin Williams for a dunk.
Nice
6-point
dish to
lead
Redd
for the
that time.
Sonics.
Sweet shooting lefty.
The expansion team Sonics could be winning their first game of the season on opening night against a pretty good Spurs team. That's a steal. And this might be it, folks.
There's 47
Can we get an
seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now we've got
exclamation
Russell
point.
Westbrook. And Seattle making a change here.
Foul.
And checked in.
Potential foul.
Coming on
We're doing it already? I guess. I guess.
Alex Len.
Are we already doing the intentional foul stuff? No, we're not.
They double him with Matthews.
Shoot it.
Back to Sessions.
Sessions. To, right there, right there.
There's
Yep,
Outlaw
right there.
off the arc.
Ah,
Rebound,
no.
San
Too strong.
Antonio.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
possessions against Westbrook. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot.
All right.
He's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, I've simcasted games like this where all of a sudden the losing team ends up with the lead.
And the first
So I don't quite trust this, although Westbrook just missed a free throw. So.
And he does get the second one. And that brings them within 5.
See if they can get a steal here.
And an intentional foul right there.
Now, I think if Michael right now, let's actually
15 fouls.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
Yeah, and you know, Red is a stealth
This should be
sniper.
it, though, right here.
Somebody who operates well off of screens and has a quick release as well.
all right. Let me go slow. Okay, 111-104. Final score, 22 for Westbrook, 20 for Wesley Matthews. Nice to see Wesley Matthews scoring more. All 16. 31 for Michael Redd. So Michael Redd could really, up his scoring load with this expansion team, which is nice. 18 points for Tayshaun. I forgot. Yeah, they have Tayshaun Prince too. Ramon Sessions, Pat Beverly, 3 for 5. Not bad. First game out. Sean Williams, Mozgov, 4 for 4. Are they too good? We'll reevaluate in a few weeks. Travis Outlaw, but they might have a roster that's a little too good. But maybe that's fun. Do we want that? Is that something that we want? I was thinking maybe they would tank for Embiid or Nikola Jokic, but yeah. Let's see if we can get a nice shot of Sonics player in this. Usually a 3-point shot, you can get a nice. No, come on. There we go. That looks pretty cool, folks. Wait, not yet. Sonics jersey. Yeah. There you go. That's a good angle. Okay. Moving on. Sonics beat the Spurs to open their season, to open their franchise. They win their first game. And now we check out the Vegas Vipers, the Las Vegas Vipers in Las Vegas. The first ever NBA game. I forgot what I was going to say. NBA game in Las Vegas.
Let's meet the starting lineup for Los
I thought it
Angeles.
was more cooler than that.
At small forward, Danilo Gallinari.
Let's just see if they do something fun for the intros.
At shooting guard, Avery Bradley.
So this is I guess they call it T-Mobile Arena.
At center, Yao
Oh
Ming.
my god, what's Yao Ming's face doing? That's freaking me out. What the fuck?
At the other forward position.
Why is his face
Blake
permanently
Griffin.
stuck like that? His face isn't always like that, is it?
At the other guard position, John Wall.
That was freaky. I don't want to see that face ever again. Okay, no, he's back to normal. All right, let's see. Las Vegas.
Las Vegas starting lineup.
All right. Let's do it.
Starting at shooting guard. At 6'6", number 5, Gerald Green.
Woo! Ugh, the fan is jumping out of
Starting
his
at
head.
power forward. Standing 6'11", number 21, Charlie Villanueva.
All right, Villanueva. Why are they like standing in the crowd? Where
The
are
other
they?
forward position. Standing 6'5",
Aaron Aflalo.
number 28, Aaron Aflalo.
I mean, it's an expansion team. This is what you're going to get for a starting lineup.
The other guard, at 6'3", number 12, Jamal Tinsley.
Jamal Tinsley, who won a championship with the Celtics at the Sim. So you got some championship pedigree on this roster.
Man in the middle, At 7'6".
Here we go. Here's the star player.
Number 2, Andrew.
Wanted to play in Las Vegas. Maybe he's into gambling. He loves gambling when he's not playing.
This is it. Opening day.
So there you
The
go.
regular season is set to begin, and
That's pretty cool.
we're thrilled to bring you all the
I don't know if I'll have time to see like the
right here
Sonics
on 2K
arena intro. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do
Our
that.
game
But
tonight featuring Las Vegas as they go up against Los
good
Angeles.
stuff.
This is
The
Ken
arena looks
Harlan
really
with
cool.
Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David
Vegas
Aldridge.
fans are excited. Let's go. I think this looks really cool. I'm liking this a lot. I'm glad we chose this as the arena. Yeah. I wish there were more fans, but I love this. I think this looks fantastic.
Greg, we know it's still early in this season. but how significant
I gotta
is it
go
for
back
a
and
team
check
to
who
have a
made
hot
this
start to the season
in the
or
2K
a cold
community.
start to the season?
But
I think it can give
yeah, this
some
looks great. Let me just change the game.
indication of their overall strength. But Kevin, so much
The
can
Clippers
happen in
versus
course
the
of season.
Vipers.
Don't go judging these teams just yet.
Here's Tinsley. Screened by Villanueva. The high post shot. Avery Bradley pulls it in.
Curious. I want to see the Clippers really. They should take care of this team easily. Let's see that. There we go. That's what I want to see. It's time for the Clippers to turn, to really turn on the engines at this point in the franchise. John Wall should be a near all-star. Blake Griffin is already an all-star. Yao Ming.
Here's Bynum. And that one, no
The
good to start him
rebound.
off on the night. And it's the Clippers' ball. Inside.
There you go. Come on.
Here's Griffin. His shot
Nice.
is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, the Clippers should make easy work. It should be easy for them at this point. Aflalo getting blocked by Yao Ming. This is good. Because the Clippers made the playoffs last year, but they should be like a 50-win team now. You know, they should the next level. Although Blake Griffin missed that shot.
And it's Las Vegas the other way. And this matchup with Los Angeles, hard to believe, just the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season schedule.
A division battle.
Bynum against Yao Ming. Another block!
4 times this season.
Joe Green misses.
And these games always count double.
Yeah, this Vipers team not as talented as the Sonics team, I would say.
Now here's Bradley. Ball passes to Gallinari.
John Wall to Gallinari. Can't make that shot. Yao Ming, though, gets the rebound, draws the foul.
The free throw line.
Yao Ming looking really good.
The size of Ming is just too much.
You know, injuries played him in real life.
Los Angeles
I think he retired already at this point, but he's getting a second life
Last season,
on this Clippers
when they
team.
got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
So he gets them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Tinsley to Aflalo. There's a 3. So the first ever points for the Vegas Vipers were made by Aaron Aflalo.
Outside, Wall.
Michael Redd scored the first points for the
Gallinari
Sonics.
outside. Looking for Yao. He
Yao
gets it there.
Ming
Off
over
to a good
Bynum.
start as he hits
Easy.
his first shot attempt.
This is why
This
they
could
get
be a
Yao
fun
the
team,
ball
this Clippers
inside.
team.
He's basically unguardable this close to the rim.
Tinsley pass to Bynum.
Wow, look at the defense. Look at the rim protection by Yao Ming.
Villanueva against Griffin. The pass to Wall. Outside Bradley.
Yao Ming against Bynum.
Here's Yao. And
Nope.
Bynum pulls it down. Las Vegas trails by 5. Now about 3 minutes gone in the
Tinsley,
first
top of
quarter.
the key.
And Tinsley kicks to Villanueva. The feed to Bynum.
Bynum in
Over
the
Yao.
post.
Good work
Can't make the
defensively by
shot. He can't
Well,
make
I'll
a
tell you
shot
what,
with
he's
Yao
gonna
Ming
buy
guarding
himself
him.
to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Griffin.
A fader.
Can't hit that shot.
But he misses. Las Vegas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Tinsley pass to Villanueva.
Oh, who was that
Out
to?
of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, here's what Las Vegas' head coach had to say earlier. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate
John Wall to
defensively
Avery
tonight.
Bradley.
Guys, back to you.
Yao
Thank you,
in the
David.
paint.
Greg, real concerned about getting
Yep.
outshot early on. What do you think they can do to prevent?
I hate to cut it so soon, but let's just see what happens. Yeah. This is what I expected. Okay, 106-71 final score. Andrew Bynum had 18 and 14, but he was 7 of 23, and no doubt that was because of Yao Ming. 4 for 15, Gerald Green was. Villanueva, 6 points. Lamar Odom, 2 for 10. Oof. A lot of struggles for this team. Aflalo only attempted 2 shots, which is not great for your starter. 1 for 10, Jamal Tinsley. Okay. Let us let's see, Rockets, Blazers. Man. Raptors, Lakers. How long has it been? Hour and 46 minutes. Raptors. James Harden versus, yeah, that's a good one. We'll see the Raptors and Blazers some other time. I'm gonna sim this. Rockets win 29 for Trace McGrady. So he's still scoring. He's still the scoring leader for the Rockets, but I don't know. We'll see how that. We'll keep monitoring that. It would be cool to see James Harden versus Kobe Bryant and the Lakers. We got the Cavs right here. I think we'll stop here tonight. Celtics, Cavs. We'll see the ring ceremony. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 games, and then okay, we can handle this. All right, let's do it.
Well, we can finally say the NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge.
All right.
I know we're in the starting stages of the season, but Greg, how much can you tell about your squad at this juncture?
Kevin, actually a lot. Listen, the title contending teams, they know they've got something special.
One thing that really
already.
bothers me
I
about
actually think
2K,
you
I've
normally
mentioned it
get
many
that
times in my
feeling
videos,
in training camp.
but it's
Now
opening
here's
night.
Paul.
Lakers. The arena should be full.
On the way,
Completely
Bryant, guarded by Harden. Shot clock at 6. And Kobe Bryant.
Nice to see
hits
Kobe
the
making the
three.
3.
Bryant's
Remember,
got the
I
first
lowered
points
Chris
tonight
Paul's
on the board
tendencies.
for the Lakers.
I kept Kobe's at 99. That's another reason to watch this game, to see
Sends a
if
screen for Harden. There's
what I
Parker
did
with the
works.
three. Off to a good start.
Tony Parker making a 3 though too.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own.
Ranger to Paul.
Now here's Paul.
Can't hit
Another
the shot, but Dwight Howard's there
He
for
addressed
the
grabs
miss.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about
We
that.
got Tony Parker. We got Harden in the corner there. He's
First quarter, just over a minute played.
Biedrins back to Parker.
Here's Parker.
Oh, getting blocked by Dwight Howard.
Excellent time.
Former teammates in this sin. They both played for the Phoenix Suns. Won a championship with the Phoenix Suns together in 08. So maybe there's some bad blood between them.
Here is Brand. Parker, right side. Just 4 to shoot. Over Paul.
You know, people sometimes forget what a pesky and physical defender Chris Paul is for a guy who's not that big. He influences a lot of shots out there.
Chris Paul chucking up another
Just 1 of 4
shot.
from the
It
floor.
is
Not
getting
the start
old.
they
I
were looking for here.
agree that Chris Paul chucking
Parker passes
is
to Harden.
great.
And it's
But Harden makes a three.
Parker.
For three.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open.
Maybe I should keep lowering his shot tendencies to about like 75 or 70.
To leave open.
So we'll see how
Here's
much
Bryant.
he shoots.
Ranger outside. Puts it up from 15. Los Angeles.
Kobe
with another
can't hit
miss.
the shot there.
No, he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range
James
jumper.
Harden, he loses the ball, gets it
Here's
back.
Harden. And misses it off
Can't
the
hit
right
the
side
shot.
of the rim. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field.
Here is Amir Johnson with the bucket and the foul.
One free throw coming up. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Lakers, Johnson. One shot.
And that one falls for Johnson.
6-6.
Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter.
Parker top
Ariza
of the key.
outside.
Ariza to Brand.
Here's Brand. He can't get
This
that
shot
one.
there, Lakers
For
rebound.
Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. The pass to Johnson. Now here's Paul, covered by Parker. Paul dishes to Johnson. Outside Bryant. Just 5 on the clock. And that won't
Not
go,
a great
missing the
shot attempt
go-ahead
there for
bucket.
Kobe.
And it's Ariza with the ball for the Raptors.
Tony Parker
Passes
with
it to
Chris
Beatrice.
Paul on him. The pass to Piedrins.
Over Granger. And the Raptors miss
Can't make a
again.
shot.
Lakers shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far.
Here's a nice layup by Dwight Howard.
This is where Howard does the most damage. With his height and length
In
and
transition.
athleticism, how do you guard him
The
inside?
pass from Amir Johnson,
And a great
too.
job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Now here's Parker. Harden outside.
Harden penetrating.
Pass to Beatrice.
Pass to Piedrins. No.
Second chance effort. He takes it up
But
and
he
lays
makes
it in.
the putback.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are 3 points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Chris Paul bringing the ball
Here's
up court.
Paul. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Over Parker. Here's
Can't make the
Howard.
shot. Dwight
And
Howard with
there's
the
the bucket.
putback.
Stay with it.
Let's see if this game stays close. Certainly could. But the Lakers... No, it's still close. It's still close. It's still close. Still close. Still close. Yeah, let's do it.
At the
And a
line
chance
for
now to
Raptors,
catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats.
107, 106.
Phenomenal work on the defense.
5:19
so
left to
far.
go
That
in the
stands
game.
out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also, guys, they've been showing
2-point
how
game now with
dangerous
that
they
free
are
throw.
in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Now here's Paul to the paint. And then
The
Johnson
dunk.
with the dunk.
Paul is so gifted at
Here,
creating
Johnson.
for his teammates. I mean, he's just got a special knack, and it's one that's been honed over years and years of playing. He really does work hard to get everybody involved.
Here is Harden. It's up a 3, and the 3 ball is
James
good.
Harden.
3
Harden's
ball
got
by
30
James
points.
Harden.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Pass to Johnson. Back the ball. Takes the 3. They get it again. Second chance shot. A bucket is
Bucket
good.
by
It will
Dwight
chance to
Howard.
1 more. That one is on Brand.
Elton Brand. Third personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Dwight Howard. At the line for 1.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
Toronto's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter.
Tie game at 111.
Parker against Paul. Parker's shot is off. Lakers have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%.
Missed shot there. Hold on, I gotta mute myself, guys.
Kobe with it. He's
Dunk by
picked up
Kobe! Oh shit, all right. I didn't mean to do that.
Kobe Bryant, so hard to slow down. What a gifted offensive player.
Toronto trailing. Harden scanning the floor. Theodridge passes to Parker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal
Even
foul.
though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Shooting for
Yeah, they're
Toronto.
making the most of their
Tony Parker.
opportunities at the stripe, and they'll
Taking 2
need to
shots.
keep it up to take the lead.
That's good from Parker.
And Parker has such speed and creativity, just causes the defense fits in terms of how to properly guard it.
And Parker drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
All up top, covered by Parker. Howard in the post. Theodridge on him. Howard finds Paul. Howard trying to free himself up. Kicks it out to Johnson. Launches it. They grab their own miss. And Howard with the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 2.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Parker against Granger. He dishes it to Paul. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Howard. Oh! Wow!
Dwight Howard wants to be the man during these possessions, and he's been able to come up in crucial spots.
Here is Harden. Parker sets the screen for Harden. On the pass to Theodridge. Here's Parker. The dive for the ball. And they get it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Rand with the board and hoop. He's a monster on that glass.
Here's Paul. Following the score of Elton Brand. And Bryant slams it in.
And Bryant is the guy they look to when it comes to scoring big hoops. He doesn't run away from pressure situations. As a matter of fact, he runs right into the eye of the storm.
Now, here is Harden. He passes it to Ariza. For the 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
3 points.
Harden's got assist number 8 here in this one already. LA's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down.
All right, I'm back.
Milligan's Parker. Here's Bryant.
Kobe can't make that shot.
Rim, but wouldn't fall for it.
1-point game.
Now, here is Harden.
Harden made the 3 last shot.
Parker outside. To take the lead.
Parker drive. Ooh. Dwight Howard snatches it from him.
Parker against Paul. And there's the feed to Howard.
Howard. Chris Paul, don't do it.
6 on the shot clock. Great D that time
Has he
for
made a
Grant.
shot?
And he
Have we seen him make a shot? When's the last time he made a shot?
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over pieces. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. He just needs to calm himself down and wait for good
Parker, no, gets his own rebound. Can't hit that shot, but draws the foul.
We've seen this moment before.
Parker's excited.
The more you want him taking these shots.
Tony Parker and James Harden, that could be the best backcourt in the league. So we have Chris Paul, Kobe Bryant. It's going to be the second best backcourt in the league. So this is big. Go up by one here.
So he's good on both free throws. And then
Point lead for the Raptors.
He wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much right now.
Let's see how the Lakers handle this one.
To send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach talk to his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one.
Okay, bucket by Chris Paul. Now, Raptors.
Toronto calls timeout.
See what you got.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's 38 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
I hate that. That has been in this game for too many years. I wonder if it's still there for 2K24. It'll still be very. I feel like I feel like that's. We've been seeing that since like 2K17, maybe before that. James Harden
From 12 feet out.
can't make the shot there. Here comes the intensive foul.
Yeah, I think you want to steal your possession.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up.
So the Raptors getting the ball back, likely down 3.
Looking unflappable. Not much gets to the veteran point guard.
And so he drops
All right.
It's a
123, 120.
Those were pressure-packed free throws. And he
26 and a half seconds left to go.
To give them that three-point lead.
Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
All right, so
Here's Harden. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
Harden to Parker.
Ball
Parker
Ariza
to Trevor Ariza. It was a good look. Brando.
Brand.
Ugh, I don't like that. I didn't like that.
Couldn't get it to fall. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but
I
to stop
feel
the
like
clock
he
here.
could have
You have to foul. but
passed the ball to somebody instead of going for
They
that.
didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
All right, this is likely over with this free throw here.
It's the first, Nick.
All right, I think we're good to call it. 127, 120, 32 and 19 for Dwight Howard. Kobe with 26, Chris Paul with 25, Granger 11, Kyle Korver with 12 off the bench, Mike Dunleavy with 9, Amir Johnson with 7. So I do feel like the Lakers bench is much improved and can make them even more dangerous this season. 30 points for James Harden, 27 for Tony Parker, 23 for Elton Brand. The Raptors, we know how good the Lakers are. The Raptors gave them everything they got, and they almost did it. They almost pulled it off. So can't get too down about that. It's game 1 of a long season. So we'll see how things shape up. Okay. All right. Pistons, Thunder, Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, Chris Bosh, Kevin Durant, Gilbert Arenas. This game, Knicks Bulls, I don't know if I'm Ty Lawson. I don't know. Just trying to think of who's new. The Bucks Sixers would be fun. Pistons Thunder. Like if okay. Let's watch a little of this game.
At the power forward position, standing 6'11", number 4, Chris Bosh.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Working through the early stage.
All right.
Of the season, Greg, how long does it take for teams to establish rotation?
Kevin, some teams know day one how they're going to look, but for a lot of teams that made roster changes, maybe coaching changes, it could literally take half the season to figure it out.
Kristich passes to Bosh. Over Boozer. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City, and it's their first look at this year's Pistons here for the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season.
And there were a few teams that gave them trouble last year, but this team was one that you wouldn't have expected.
Well, what you will expect is that they will have.
I might just go straight to the ring ceremony after this game.
They should be the favorite to win against
So,
any team they face.
just announcing
Martin
that
against
now.
Lee.
I think that'd be best. Let's see if this game ends up being any good.
And stolen by Arenas. Martin against Lee. And there's the foul. It will go on Lee. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Durant in the corner. It's good from
Kevin
long
Durant
range.
for three.
And you can
You know, that's going to be... I'm hoping for an MVP-like season for Kevin Durant this season. I thought maybe that would be who he was going to be last season. He certainly showed flashes of that and had a great season overall, but I want to see
Lowry
him
against
continue
Arenas.
that.
Bosh, no one around him.
There's a
That
basket
ball
off glass by
that
Chris
time from
Bosh.
Kyle Lowry.
Oh, a master from the mid-range. Bosh, fantastic at getting his shot off from there.
Boozer with the screen for KD.
That would have been nuts if KD made
And the
that
great
shot as
shooters
well.
know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Lowry kicks to Lee. Looks for Bosh, gets it to him. And that
Nice
one
bucket by
good.
Chris Bosh.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing.
Bosh looking good. You know,
Really
it's
efficient
kinda-
basketball.
And
He's
now
not
we've got
in the
some
big
time to
three
check
with
in from the
LeBron and
sideline.
Dwayne Wade.
You got for us, GA.
Thanks very much.
That didn't really
I did
shake
catch up
out
with
that
the
way,
Thunder's head
but-
coach. He told me
Missed shot there by
defensively, they have
KD.
to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. Don't want
Kyle
this to
Lowry.
turn into a dunk
Chris
fest.
Bosh.
That was
Can't
not
make that
in
shot.
Your favor, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Bosh against Arenas. Martin from outside. The Thunder with another miss.
Rebound
They're
there.
1 of
Just
5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Bosh dishes to Lowry. Back to Bosh. Over Martin. Bosh with another miss.
Bosh misses again.
Thunder have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Durant in the corner.
Oh, here we go.
Trains it from
Yeah,
beyond the arc.
wide open.
KD's got 6
He'll
points.
take that every
Boy,
time.
his timing is just superb.
Haven't
Durant
seen
absolutely
DeRozan do anything yet.
on
Come
catch
on.
and shoot opportunities.
DeRozan bounce pass.
Get right there. Oh, KD.
And it's out of bounds.
What a play.
Sailors last touch by Durant.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant.
I feel like Lowry hesitated a little too long to try that pass.
Top-tier scorer, top 20 in points per game.
And one of the better three-point shooters in the league last season. And as you said, he was really good from out deep practically every time we saw him play. Here's Lowry. Arenas with the defensive effort. Oklahoma City's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Martin, the pass to Arenas. And here's Bargnani. Outside Arenas. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot.
Is Bargnani missing the shot?
Is off. The Pistons go the other way with it. Lowry looking around. Bosch, a screen on Arenas. Passes it to Bosch. And it's Durant with
a lot
the
of
rebound.
missed shots so far.
He has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Bargnani. Over Kristich. No good from Bargnani.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that
All right,
one
we're
down,
not really getting much from this game, are we?
Not giving much of an effort.
DeRozan's not giving us
Here's Lee.
anything.
And that one goes
Chris
long.
Bosh had a couple of nice
As
shots.
Durant with the ball,
And,
he'll bring it up to the Oklahoma City
Kevin
Thunder.
Durant had a couple of
Arenas gets to
threes.
Durant. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Boozer. Count that one.
There's Boozer with a
Appreciate
bucket.
the interior game.
We'll give the Pistons
Really
one
does a nice
more
job scoring
possession.
the paint. Has a high arcing shot.
Nope,
Helps
never
him
mind.
do so.
Never mind. We got timeout. Let's go. Well, let's see if it's close. Nope, not close. 113-105 final score to Rose with 22. Kevin Durant with 25 and 12. 20 for Carlos Boozer. All right, let's do the ring ceremony and then let's call it a day. All right. Let's see who wins this one. Yep, no surprise there. Knicks beat the Bulls 22 for Fournier in his debut as a starter. Really his debut in the league. Didn't play last year at all. Knicks 30 points for Carmelo Anthony. Ty Lawson did okay in his minutes. Heinrich did really well coming off the bench. Joe Johnson did well. Sixers, Bucks. I did want to see Ray Allen debut with the Sixers, but we could do that with my next video. So let's just assume that. 37 for Steph Curry, and then we had 23 for Ray Allen, 14 and 13 for Kevin Love, 2 for 12 from 3 though. That's kind of not great. Rudy Gay with 11 points. Dirk at 21, Ginobili at 12, Jeremy Lin 3 of 7. Yeah, there's a couple of interesting reasons to watch this game, but it's okay. Let's do the ring ceremony, though. Got to do that.
Well, we can finally say it.
What?
The NBA regular
Wait.
season is about to get underway.
What just happened?
Here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier.
Is it coming?
Moments away, it'll be Cleveland going up against Boston. This is Kevin Harlan alongside
I didn't
Clark
touch
Kellogg
anything.
and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline.
What the hell? Where's our ring ceremony? 2K. Is there a mistake? What happened? Huh. Let's try it again. Surely there was a mistake there.
Fans at this time.
What the fuck?
The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the action.
2K's not giving us a ring ceremony. I don't know why.
Moments away,
They're
it'll
not
be
giving it to
Cleveland
us.
Going up against Boston. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony.
I don't know
Clark
why.
Kellogg,
This
and
is very
David
disappointing.
Aldridge filling us in from the sideline.
Now, so I can't. This sucks. This isn't good. I don't know why. You know what? I'm gonna check their game after this when I'm capturing. When I capture games this week. see if
Break these teams tend
maybe
to
the ring
control the
ceremony is
game
some
by
game. It doesn't make any
controlling the
sense.
clock.
Why wouldn't it be this way?
And that makes
Against the
for a
Celtics.
physical atmosphere.
Let's see if this game ends up being close. I doubt it, though. All right. This is a really sad way to end the stream without a ring ceremony. Cavs win. Well, 2K, you are disappointing me more and more. I'm getting kind of sick of this game. I'm getting sick of it. I really am. I've been disappointed enough. Like, usually it's a good indication when you get this little TV, like it's gonna be on TV, like the little NBA logo with the TV on it. That usually lets you know that it's probably gonna be like televised. Yeah. But the Cavaliers don't have a televised. They don't have a little TV logo here. There's nothing, and then they have a bunch of road games. So I don't know what the hell that's all about. I really don't. No ring ceremony. It's bullshit. It's not right. All right. That's it. I'm sorry. I mean, there's really nothing. Oh, I could go over this, though. So these were the moves in the offseason. Some of these we already saw, but Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce going to the Nets for a bunch of first-round picks, just like in real life. Jeremy Lin getting traded to the Bucks for a couple of first-round picks as well. Bobcats traded for Omar Cook, for Jamal Tinsley and James Johnson. Ray Allen going to the 76ers for Larry Hughes, Mo Harkless, Jameson Brewer, and a lottery protected first. Al Jefferson going to the Bobcats for Brandon Wright. Clippers get Brandon Wright back. Drew Holiday going to the Timberwolves. Danny Green and Jay Crowder going to the Nuggets for Marcus Morris and Martell Webster. Suns get Wesley Matthews and Nikola Mirotic. Spurs get Jose Calderon, John Jenkins, and a first-round pick. Clippers traded Jason Richardson, Garrett Temple, a bunch of second-rounders for Eric Gordon. And then the Nuggets traded for Patrick. Or they trade Patty Mills to the Grizzlies for Allen Crabbe. I think I was cheating a little bit there because the Nuggets had signed Patty Mills in the offseason, but they had too many point guards, and the Grizzlies needed a backup point. And so that I was scouring the league to find a trade that made sense for the Grizzlies to get a backup point, so they got them. All right, that's it, guys. There was no ring ceremony. 2K messed up. I don't know why that happened, but we didn't get it. So, kind of makes me, for future seasons, like, that's supposed to end my live stream, a ring ceremony, but I guess we're not going to get that this time. So, yeah, I'll be capturing all week the 2014 season. I think like I said in the beginning of the stream, I'm going to capture, I'm going to attempt to have one video cover from November all the way to All-Star break. And we'll go into up-and-coming teams, new-look teams. Like, we want to see the Nets, for example, Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett. Want to see Sonics and the Vipers more because they're expansion teams. And there's other intriguing teams that we'll want to see. But, yeah, I'm going to cut down on the episodes to get through these seasons a little faster. So, yeah, because if I'm able to capture this season fast enough, then I can get to the 2015 season, then 2016. You know what I mean? We got to get to the finish line. It's been almost 2 years since I started this sim. So, yeah, I'm definitely in the mindset of trying to get this done and losing a couple episodes along the way, an opening weekend episode. I already did a stream, like it's just people I get views from the opening weekend episodes, but they take a long time to capture and then an even longer time to edit. So I think I'm going to do away with opening weekend episodes for my sake, because it takes too much time to edit and capture and edit. But you know what? I'll try to still get like as many teams represented in the next video as possible, whether it's all 32 or not. That's another thing. We have 32 teams now. So trying to get 32 teams in one video, trying to capture 32 teams in one video is going to be even more of a chore. So, yeah, I'll be capturing the 2014 season all season, and then we'll see how quickly I can turn these into episodes. But I would expect episodes to drop later in the week. I'm also doing a college football 25 thing. That is something to also look forward to if you care about that. If you don't, then that's fine. The 40-year sim lives on, but I'm also trying a college football thing too. So that is it, guys. Thank you very much. For those of you who watched, I expected other people to show up, but they didn't. But that's okay. You get your priorities. So, all right. Thanks everybody for like and subscribe, and this is not a great outro, but I'm tired. So, thanks guys.